McPherson about ready to get this going. It's a play now from Paul Brown Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. A solid stiff arm. And a good push up front as he navigate his way down inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yeah.
From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Because look what happened.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Desync is occurred. Okay.
I'm not a coach. It's another one. We got another one. He will be 8 and 9. You will be 8 and 9. So you know the tiebreaker is the division. He will be 4-2 in the division. You will be 4-2 in the division. So you know that it goes to the AFC. So he will be 6-6. You will be 6-6, right?
Yeah.
So then it goes to like opponents y'all both played. The AFC played the AFC East and the NFC South this year. Out of them 8 games, David only won 2 of them. But you won 3 of them. No, you didn't. You know what? No, you didn't either because you did not beat me. How do I got the Panthers for a W? Of all teams, why would I have got that wrong? Yo, that shit is literally... I think that shit might come down to a coin toss. How do they compute that? What's that? Y'all both lost. You know what? I'm wrong. Yo, that shit, y'all really in the top. A dead ass top.
Who got more points scored?
I'm about to see with the tiebreaker procedure. Y'all really might have a top 4. This shit is y'all really got a tiebreaker. If you win, that shit really go down to like the nitty gritty, like the real life nitty gritty. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Cause you 2 and 6 in games y'all both played, and he 2 and 6 in games y'all both played. Teams y'all both played. You only beat the Buccaneers and the Patriots. Yo, that shit will go down the strength of victory. The strength of victory and the strength of schedule, that is interesting.
Well, I'm pretty sure I had the hardest strength of schedule. I can't.
No, I mean the strength of victory. That's the margin. You know, that's the margin to get win.
Who got more points scored?
Well, that's you do by 11. But it's not about the net points. It's about your strength of victory. So it's like in all your games. So it's got how many points you can beat them by versus how many. This is very heavy. You won by 3.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati.
Oh, you know what?
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to blow this one away, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taking it about the 1.
Bubble! Use a... You can't.
Fireworks to start this one. And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team.
No, you're fumble on. Go win kick off.
Go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense is out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Jackson first play going to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. So a good job.
Not a stream up.
Taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive.
Well, where Mike factor in that?
Tucker now to kick it away.
Where Mike factor in all this?
This take it in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Yeah. Mike 9-8 though.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
That's what.
at their own 19-yard line.
That's why I said if it don't pay me to beat him because I'm already at 9 losses.
As they start on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this the second meeting of these two teams. You may recall they met back in 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to Mixon on second down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 7-9 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out, play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just
Yeah, that's why I said because he was dishonest. Talking about he ain't restart that. You did restart that motherfucking game. You ain't that busy. You always got to restart a game or something. Got to disconnect. Last game of the season, you had a disconnect. Okay.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10. Incompletion on 1st down.
Not particularly.
Decent. He got it, yo. There's no way this game gonna get done.
Oh, nigga, well, since you're running your mouth, nigga, let's see if you can take me off. Fuck no, it's Mr. B.
I'm not scared. The string's still going. Send it right. I'm not scared. When all of a sudden I'm gonna hang out the phone and get out the phone with you.
You probably would. I'm surprised you got on. I ain't a hard ass home, nigga. I'm going on 20. This is my opportunity. If I let me a nigga, I should 10-minute beat the shit out of you 10 minutes, but I know you ain't got it yet, so I'm 8 minutes. I'm gonna give you 8 minutes to prove yourself. All right, group is not going. All right, let's look at it. Let me make sure Roddy's not. Roddy is not going because the Vikings won. Okay. Let me make sure nobody that.
Time a fish, bet not leave a minute stop. Something like the goat off in that pocket, whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop?
All right, go. I don't give a fuck whoever ain't nigga that's their fault. Thank you. Minnesota. but I can't believe Marron just beat them fucking Cowboys, yo.
It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we
Mike
riding
played
with
big
each
buck.
other, ain't no hiding this.
That nigga Mike went to the 7th seed. That nigga won't forward those 6. Yo, guys, see me. He gonna have to see me. He gonna have to see me. He gonna have to. No, what's the name? Oh, I'm not the 1 seed. You know what? I would play, you know what? I would play that nigga Brandon Prime in Carolina. And that nigga 0-4-0 would play the Cowboys. I'm going to the big boy, yeah. That nigga not he wanna be about the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck. I gotta be the computer first. You know, I'm gonna have a hard time with computers and them. Oh no, you up next? Nah. I ain't keeping eye on the door. I'm gonna go out and block that. I'm gonna retire Big King Campbell and block that. I'll slim whole quitter. He's never coming back to franchise after that right now.
Stop lying. Niggas just be talking and saying anything.
You're better than you think.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on the high. Open up your eyes, I can never be controlled.
Who else is playing niggas?
500 helicopters driving me control, but they want you just say
There you go, copy.
let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, man, not to
Who's
fold.
playing niggas?
Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of all the titles. You need to grow. But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to touch me for the
So I'm sending them out. So I'm sending them out. I wanted to see. No, he can't cry. He can't see I got to see. You know what? There's no better way to send this poke. Oh, he's cute. He's hard. These bitches crazy, though. They hard. What's this? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good on that. Oh, shit. Well, I got y'all shit on them. All right. So I'm sick of bitch ass about him. You can't tell me bitch ass about it. Tell me that. Think about every kill thing.
Put your head in the game, head in the game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
There we go. There we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Oh
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take over.
Niggas got to learn to watch their mouth. Niggas got to learn to watch their mouth.
Very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes on. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to send him short by the 32-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do? I
mean, I didn't think it was going to be a fumble.
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow on play action.
Boy, I don't know where you was throwing.
For him to bring in. It's in.
Give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's brought down inside 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Why? What was the? What did you see him stop? No.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's the
good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise.
Come on, stop. He got a fumble. Stop.
His teammates as well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
What motivated them? Boredom. A trash game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Wilson. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Tua to throw again.
Touch.
And that is is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. Terry setback for this passing game that had them moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you're taking. Punts, you don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the game.
Dang, it's over, man. That's crazy. Just that quick. A decade of destruction.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I don't know much of physical action. We're watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here for Joe Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that was yardage that they got there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw for Joe Burrow.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. To throw again on second down. Tua will swing complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here we go. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this at the 44-yard line. From the 44, Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there?
Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, 28 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
Machine, if you will.
It's really tough, though. That defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because
you like that SWAT?
we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football
JJ SWAT.
You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st.
Is Byron Jones not playing?
Go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Finding room at midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good to Sanders, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they built some play calls. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The second down pass play there, but it's
He was supposed to be blitzing. I had a feeling it was going to be a quick break, so that's why I kind of.
Give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum,
Yeah, won't he do it?
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
How the fuck is that route open like that?
He's got room. And he's brought down here just outside
They would have called me for 326 in the first half.
Football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Higgins.
Oh, where is...
Nick Needham is the first corner. He strikes me as a linebacker.
This nigga...
Brown Jones hurt something. Google Brown Jones.
I'm bad for this. What good is a corner with an 86 speed like? This nigga down there slow to all the tape.
Cincinnati. A great effort there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
And why ain't no grass kicking?
McPherson on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yeah, Cedric Wilson, I seen him.
Throwing again on second down. Tua fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
I was going to make something happen.
To the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. As
they're going to ram me body to body the whole time. Like.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Under pressure.
This is unreal.
Again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
15 yards, please. 15 yards, please.
That one goes for
as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, my.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TV. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by McPherson up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
What are they talking about? He said, I stopped the clock, but the clock wasn't moving. Is he high?
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it.
398.
So you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
You geeked out your body. We've been slinging this bitch. Dan in the same out. Ow!
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face.
I was gonna lose it.
There, the look of relief.
Like Missy.
It up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Oh, I wanted to hurt him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Again there.
I'm glad you know, because I was getting ready to fuck that hurdle, boy.
First and 10 at the 11. Off a play action. Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second down and goal. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
Wow!
They nurse this small lead.
Why would they both just
Down, but not before they reach the 50.
on man coverage? That is
Field now, Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
An assortment of sacks in this
I do
game.
not like their defensive playbook at all.
And terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
These niggas' defense leaves a lot to be desired. I'm telling you.
As he's brought down at the Dolphins 33.
Good God Almighty.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Burrow will throw.
It's like you really just can't stop a nosebleed.
T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that
Well, that's very accurate. Since he running to the opposite side of his body, throwing across it. Oh, yeah, that's accurate. I can't say too much. Ran straight the fuck out of there. Plant your fucking feet and stand there, bitch ass nigga.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
No, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful.
So down inside the 45.
Because I was going to take it to Waddle, but then just Von Bell was on the rundown by the time I was winding that bitch up.
Came up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there.
And the worst part about it is, I looked at the play, I said, I just don't like this play. I just don't like the passing options. I don't like it, and you know. But
things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough.
these niggas just stay open. What in the fuck is going on?
First down. Here's Burrow.
Boy, I was getting ready to cuss.
That was a touchdown.
I was going cuss.
It was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I believe I'm bad for this what defense to play because these niggas just open.
Tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow.
What in the fuck?
Complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, I'm pretty sure you can fit on this. It's the level of cavalry is just brutal.
But doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And will be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that as old school as they come, your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line.
I wish you could flick it back to a quarterback or something like that.
Just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned with the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Whether I'm playing hard, playing to come back, I'm first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Oh my God.
This to Waddle. And getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone's seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried followed by multiple defenders on his first play. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw,
get this fucking.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This got to be the most combined yards in the pass game ever, like in the game ever. Like. This is their defense is atrocious. Yeah, if it's like this, I can't wait till Thursday. Need him, bitch. Cause he way smaller than T. I ain't even gonna go for the pick on that. He way like he's a light. He only 6 feet. She's 6 with 6'4", 6'5". I ain't with that. I ain't like that jump up there.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow.
Oh my!
Chase complete, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
I didn't even see. Like it went straight past Higgins. I'm like, where the fuck is it going?
They just want to pour it on right now. Still throwing.
I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. A good chance now to put this game.
I'm just baffled as to where is the coverage.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. Multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out to make this a successful job.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm 14-3 Carolina.
Got it. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We're to stand right down the 4th quarter, pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to get scored about 7 points in this ball game, but the 7-50 they've had 7 turnovers. That's going to be something they're going to discuss in the session upcoming.
Yeah, it's right about that because they're going to sit down and watch every error that they made and figure out how to make it in the future. And tentatively, I think the guys obviously starts thinking about, okay, how do you put this behind us and get it to the next town? This they'll use motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This team, they're not going to put the finger in this one.
4th down, 4th quarter, here's 2. It's knocked away. The Dolphins can't get on 4th down. And boy, possession turns over the football already leading in red zone. Mixes the first down here. And he's stopped immediately there. Amazing. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran him down.
The second down is better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes in the man-to-man game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality, hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yo took that right to the computer. That nigga just said, where you going?
Dolphins in for the next drive. Well, this game is a shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because as you said, they've scored some points in some ways they can build on moments when the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're going to give this team inside of the 20. So they've got just at that operating for the first down. Here is Tua.
Bitch.
And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take the first fumble and convert it into 6 points. He's got it, so they can beat the team that gives them slight spot. As we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be stopped out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed it here. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't.
Well, as we knew, even before they pulled the touch of the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done slim and I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
That's unreal. For a cover 4 drop. Yeah. Man is trash.
I don't know if I still got that video. I will challenge you. I don't know if I still got it though. I was a teacher one time. For a decade of this job. Just a decade of. You want that something to me? I'll show it up to you. If you got the ball, if you had the